I'm going to be talking about 5 unconventional ways to get freelance clients and work. I'm going to jump right into the live, even though there's no one in the live. And later on, you can watch it as a video on YouTube. But I just want to get this out there because I'm about to jump into a meeting in 10 minutes. So I want to get this done real quick. 5 unconventional ways to get freelance clients and remote work. The reason why I'm doing this is because if you're someone who's trying to build a digital business or you are building a digital business and you're not making much money yet, but you want to work from home, you don't want to do the conventional 9 to 5 commute type of job where you have to go to the office, but you're looking for some work. It might not be a job, like a full-time job, but something that's going to hold you over while you're building your digital product business. Or in addition to, I do freelance work. As much as I have my own content writing business, I build digital products and promote them and do blogging as well as some other things. I actually have some freelance clients, like personal freelance clients that I work with. So these are 5 unconventional ways. I'm going to just race through them quite quickly. I'm going to leave a link in the description for an article that I wrote about this very topic as well. And I'm also going to leave a link in the description for a remote work club that you can sign up to if you want to start making money online. So I'm going to dive straight into it. I'm not going to do an intro. So the first one is to treat online communities like your office. Treat online communities like your office. So most people, they join Facebook groups, Discord chats or Slack communities just to lurk and scroll. But that's the wrong thing to do if you're really trying to build a client base for your freelance work, or if you're looking for remote work. Instead, come the helpful regular. Answer questions, share quick wins, and drop resources. Offer clarity when everyone else is confused. Because that a lot of people in these groups, you'll find that they've got so many questions, they're so confused. The reason why they're on there is because they've got a lot of questions and they're struggling with something and they want help. And sometimes people leave ChatGPT responses that are just not very helpful. So instead, if you can be that person, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get people tagging you, DMing you, and asking you if you can help beyond the free advice that you're giving. I'm not going to say this is going to happen overnight, but if you keep on adding value in these groups, it can help you to get some freelance work. And that's where your client pipeline actually begins. I once landed a $3,500 a month retainer client just because I consistently answered questions inside a niche Facebook group. I never sent them a cold DM or a pitch or anything like that. They just came to me and said, hey, I've seen the responses that you're giving in the group, like so much value, so much helpful information. Can I work with you on this project that I'm doing? And they offered me $3,500 a month retainer I think I worked with them for about 10 months. And so that's a lot of money. That's like $35,000, $35,000 client for 10 months. That's really good money. And honestly, the work that I was doing wasn't that difficult. It was quite easy, but they needed someone with expertise to do it. And so that's why they offered it to me. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to race through the rest of these 4 ways. And when this comes up as a video, if you have any questions, you can leave in the comments and I will respond. So this is another thing you can do, is you can guest star in someone else's content. And what that means is, if you don't have an audience of your own, borrow someone else's audience. So reach out to small podcasts, YouTubers, or even bloggers and offer to share your insights or stories with their audience. Okay, it doesn't matter if the show is small. If it's niche, if it's like a niche show, it's actually really good if you're someone who has some type of niche experience, or niche. Some people say niche. I say niche because I'm British. So being featured positions you as an authority in your space, and listeners will DM you and find you on social or check out your services. I'm going to give you an example of something that happened. A quick story. I did a talk on a well-known creators circle community, and it was about ideation, helping people to come up with creative ideas for their content. And the talk I did was so extensive and so it had so much value that a lot of people came to me after that and said, hey, You know, I'd love to sign up to some of your services. I had a $2,000 client from that, a $3,000 client from that, and another one that was almost $6,000, $5,500 client, because I did a talk on a well-known creators circle community. So that's another way. If you're not having people reach out to you to do talks and stuff like that, then reach out to them. Reach out to small YouTube channels, to bloggers, to guest post, to be on their podcast, to be on their live. You want to start being positioned as an authority in your space, and that's going to help you to get clients. It's going to get to a point where you won't even need to reach out to clients. People are just going to come to you. And that's how you can just sit back and receive remote work and clients. The next thing is freelance by giving away ideas publicly. This one is really cool. Most people, they hoard their ideas to themselves because they think, oh, people are going to steal my ideas. But you want to flip this and you want to share practical ideas on Twitter, on Threads, or LinkedIn that solve problems. And your ideal clients are going to come to you over time. You know, real useful information that they can use this type of idea today. Okay, that's going to help you to get people, you know, just basically knocking on your door. Okay. Number 4 is to show up when no one else does. You know, LinkedIn is something that people always say when you ask for advice about how you can get freelance work. LinkedIn is the first thing that comes up. But you can actually use spaces like Reddit and like Quora and leaving comments on niche blogs to help you to get clients. I've landed clients by leaving thoughtful answers on Quora. And I'm not talking about ChatGPT regurgitated content. No, I'm talking about thoughtful comments. Even 4 to 5 comments a day that are really thoughtful and helpful and valuable can actually help you to get clients. I got a client through Threads as well by just posting a comment, and that person jumped in my DM and I got a client straight away. Within the next couple of days, I was paid. Finally, is to create, and I've got one bonus one as well, create a micro digital product that shows your skill. So here's a real cheat code, and that is, if you're a copywriter, make a $9 ebook of email templates. Okay, if you're a designer, sell a small Canva template pack. And if you're a social media manager, build a Notion content calendar. And what that's going to do is when people purchase your digital product and they see how well it's done, you put it together, they might come to you and say, hey, like, I would love to work with you on a project that I'm working on. You know, it demonstrates that you know your craft and people are already paying for it. This is the final one, okay, before I go, because I have a meeting in 4 minutes and I want to just get this out. Join a remote tasks work club, or remote work or tasks club, okay? This is a game changer. A lot of people don't know about these clubs, but they exist. And yes, most of the good clubs, they do charge a small membership fee, but don't assume that every remote tasks club or work club is a scam. I mean, there are some scams, or there are a lot of scams out there, but don't assume. You know, I have one that is not a scam, and you will get work and you will get paid. I'll leave the link for this club in the description. In exchange, when you join these clubs, you get curated remote work tasks and freelance opportunities delivered straight to your inbox weekly. So you can get remote work weekly after you've done the training, and you don't have to be searching on Upwork and all these different platforms looking for work, sending out resumes. They will send you the work according to your experience. And even if you're not that experienced in something specific, you can get training from them and you can actually start working. So no scrambling around on job boards and all of that. You know, with this type of thing, life is so much easier when you're not doing it solo and you have the support of these groups. Some of these groups also have co-working, online co-working. They have moral and emotional support. They have experts that do talks once in a while. They give away free courses and e-guides and things like that. And most of the time, the membership fee is less than $50 and you get access to all this. Remember this, Upwork, for example, it's not free. It appears like it's free, but it's not. It's free to apply for a couple of jobs, but after a while you have to pay for connects, or you have to pay to make your listing more visible, or you have to pay to make your proposal more visible in the list, because there's thousands of people applying for one job. And now there is so much competition because there are a lot of people that were working full-time corporate jobs in, you know, in-person office work, and they're now tired and sick and tired of it, and they want to work remote. Even COVID, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use that word. Even during the time when there was lockdown, okay, a lot of people were working from home, and they started to enjoy working from home. And when it was time to go back to the office, they didn't want to go. So some of these people really want to continue working from home. So now there's so much competition for remote work that it's not as easy to just go on Upwork or freelance.com and just find work. Okay, I'm going to leave this audio, I'm going to leave this live here. I'm going to leave the link for the remote work in the description. It might not be there straight away because I'm going to be a bit busy for the next hour, but once it's up on my page, the link for the Remote Tasks Club will be in the description. Okay, if you have any questions, you can comment them when this goes as a full video, but I need to go because I have a meeting now. So take care, bye-bye.